Helping your child name and befriend emotions. Expert tips. Hello parents and everyone accompanying young children on their journey of growing up. Today, we'll explore a very important topic together: emotional education for children. This isn't just about teaching children about sadness, happiness, anger, or fear, but also about equipping them with valuable tools to understand themselves, understand others, and become more resilient in life. In this conversation, we'll learn about two very practical and effective approaches from experts. First is how we can have deep discussions with our children about what's happening inside them using the 3W1H model. Next, we'll explore how to guide children to respond healthily to those emotions through two suggested models, SIFT and 2E2BT. Let's begin this exciting journey together, chatting with your child about emotions using 3W1H. So how do we start this meaningful conversation with our children about the colorful, yet sometimes complex, world of emotions? The 3W1H model will be a wonderful companion, helping us guide them naturally and profoundly. First is the first W. Gently ask your child, what emotion are you feeling inside right now? For them to be able to name their emotion. Perhaps previously at school or home, they've been introduced to different types of emotions, maybe through the emotion wheel. For example, accurately naming the emotion is the first step for the child to recognize and understand it. Next is the H. How are you feeling it in your body? This question encourages the child to pay attention to the very real sensations happening inside. Maybe their heart is beating faster, their stomach feels fluttery, or their fists are clenched. Why is this important? Because it helps the child connect what's happening in their mind with specific manifestations in their body. This is the foundation for understanding that emotions aren't just thoughts, but also very physical experiences. Then comes the second W. What's your story? Or, why are you feeling this emotion? This step helps both you and the child explore the underlying cause leading to that emotion. Maybe the child is sad because yesterday's rain canceled the planned park trip. Maybe they're angry because another child took their pencil without asking. Or perhaps they're simply happy because a close friend gave them a tight hug. Understanding the root of the emotion helps the child see the situation more clearly. And finally, the third W. So what can you do now? This question opens the door to solutions and actions. The important thing we need to help children understand is, emotions, whether pleasant or unpleasant, are just temporary states, not fixed parts of their personality. We can absolutely do something to overcome difficult emotions, or to maintain and enjoy pleasant ones. This is the golden key to teaching your child a crucial skill: resilience, also known as the ability to bounce back from adversity. Helping them get up stronger after each stumble. Guiding your child on how to respond when emotions visit. After identifying and understanding the source of emotions with your child using the 3W1H model, the next equally important step is helping them learn how to respond appropriately when those emotions arise. There are two very useful models we can refer to. First is the SIFT model, introduced in the famous book, The Whole Brain Child. SIFT is an acronym for 4 elements. S is for sensations, what the child feels physically. Heartbeat fast or slow, skin hot or cold, muscles tense or relaxed. I is for imagination, what images come to the child's mind at that moment. F is for feelings, what specific emotion is the child experiencing? Can they name it? Maybe based on the emotions they already know. T is for thought. What ideas are popping into the child's head? Building on similar ideas. A psychology expert in Vietnam, PhD candidate Nguyen Minh Thanh, developed a more specific strategy for the social emotional learning program, called the 2E2BT model. This model helps children analyze situations and their reactions systematically. E1 is for events. What happened to you right before you felt this emotion? B1 is for body sensations. At that moment, what signs did your body show? Did you notice how your heart was beating? If your skin felt hot or cold? Your facial expression? Your breath shallow or deep? E2 is for emotion. Based on the event and those body sensations. What name do you give your emotion? T is for thought. When that emotion appeared, what thoughts ran through your head? For example, when you were angry because a friend took your toy, did you think about hitting them to get it back? B2 is for behavior. How did you act in that situation? And a very important question for learning. If a similar situation happens again, do you think you would do something differently or better? Closing remarks. So, we've just explored how to accompany children on their journey of discovering and mastering emotions through the 3W1H SIFT and 2E2BT models. Emotional education is not an overnight process, but rather a journey requiring patience, love, and understanding from parents and teachers. By applying these suggestions, we are giving children valuable keys to unlock the door to their rich inner world, helping them become confident children who know how to respond appropriately and are resilient in the face of life's challenges. Wishing all parents and children meaningful conversations about emotions.